Hey there, good afternoon. I'm coming to you to share some very important information about a weekly discussion that we're having, and we'd like to invite some discreet, serious minded single parents, teen parents, or survivors of teen parenting to our weekly Zoom meeting. This is our Talk It Out session that we'll be doing. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Latanya Green. I am the director of a community based organization, nonprofit organization called Bruised But Not Broken Family Resource Center. We're based out of Riverside, California. However, we provide services virtually all over the U.S. We'd like to target in the next few, several months actually, um, we'll be having a discussion on parenting skills, what it is that you can bring to the table, what did you learn from your parenting at a young age, whether it was a teen parent or a young adult, single parent, male or female. We are trying to empower the next generation. There's so much information, there's a wealth of knowledge that we have amongst those within the community. And I think it's very vital that we pass these instruments on to the next generation of kings and queens coming up. They need a lot of our input. The day of the big mamas, the muddies, the mimas, it seemed like it's over. Everybody wants to be a grandma. Nobody wants to step up and be that seasoned man or woman to teach, not instruct, not force feed, but to teach by example, to teach by the experience, to share, to dialogue with these young individuals that are coming up in the ranks now that are searching for answers. Because if we leave it up to society, we're going to have a larger mess than we have on our hands at this point. But I feel that it's very important that we share and come together and have open dialogue. We'll be vetting our participants, although we're sending out invitations. I do ask that you drop me a paragraph or two about yourself in an email. My email is bruised but not broken at gmail.com. It's spelled out bruised, BRUISED, but BUT, not NOT. Broken is spelled BRKN at gmail.com. And once again, this is a time for open dialogue. I'm not looking for looky loos. I'm not looking for judgmental people. Only those that have a passion for empowering other parents. You may be the parent of a young adult, of a teenager. You've kind of lost your way. You would love to have some help because, face it, it takes a village to raise a child. And I don't care if your son or daughter is in prison or somewhere strung out on drugs, it's never too late to learn how to pivot and get it right. You can get it right as long as you have breath in your body. If it's your last dying wish, would you not want to leave an inheritance to your children that will be life changing by simply learning where you messed up or what you could have done better? We can always do better. Um, yeah, I'm reminded of a saying that the old, wonderful, wise woman, Queen Rucker herself, would say, and I don't want to mess up her saying, Rudy Rucker, but I think it was, your best is better. I'm going to leave that alone until I actually, I'm looking at her quote. But in other words, she talked about making it better for the next generation. When you get a chance to do better, you ought to do better. When you know better, do better. And so this is what Bruised but Not Broken is about. We're about empowerment for the next generation. We're about, we have a passion for teen mothers. Someone reached out to me at a very young age when I had my son. And by the grace of God, I made it. And I'm not arrogant or cocky about it. It had nothing to do with my intuitiveness, my wit, my game, none of that. It had everything to do with the grace of God that I made it. And I stopped and I listened to someone along the way. You have to be willing to listen. Um, you can't learn if you can't listen. And so we have so much that we're bringing to the table. We're grandmothers, we're grandfathers, we have adult children, young adult grandchildren. Um, we've come through the ranks, we've survived the storm, and we're yet enduring the storm, but we're more than overcomers. And we have a plethora of information that we like to share to our next generation, even to um, I earned my master's degree after the age of 60. And so I'm a living example that it's never too late. You're never too old to learn. You're never too old to embrace whatever life has to offer you that will enhance your life, that will bring some type of enlightenment to a situation that you're struggling with and that you're just simply trying to find your way. And guess what? If you've made it, we would love for you to come on and share with others. Let's come together and have an open dialogue. How did you make it? What did you do when you faced divorce? What did you do when you had teen boys you were raising and you knew the gangs were after them because they were big, fine football players and they, there's so much that we can talk about. Let's talk about it. Let's come together. We're going to have breakout rooms in our Zoom meetings. The Zoom meetings will be age appropriate. And like I said, myself and my board of directors, we will be vetting each and every participant. We'd like to know a little bit about you. We're not all up in your business, but guess what? We want to make sure that we're not bringing people on the line to turn around and bring negativity to our group and that does have no other agenda but to judge, to be judgmental, and already have their minds made up about issues. We're going to have a lottery on different topics that we're going to discuss. And this is a time for empowering you and empowering me. Let's empower one another. Reach out to us at Bruised but Not Broken Family Resource Center. You can go onto our website. We're in the process of updating and giving it a facelift on our website, but it's BBNBFRC.org for Bruised but Not Broken. Family Resource Center. We have upcoming events, fashion shows, um, community luncheons, and so many other things. Community gardening, so many things. We have a community closet. We're looking to be a blessing to families. We just finished giving away over 300 toys for the holidays, 300 or 400 um, pieces of clothing to families. Everything from pajamas, socks, shoes, clothing, jackets, sweaters. Help us to be a part of the shifting that has to take place in our communities. And if you'd like to know about giving, you can go onto our website. You can also find us on Facebook at Bruised But Not Broken, FRC. I believe it's under FRC. Or look myself up, Latanya Green, M. Period, ED, Masters in Education. And reach out to us. Send us some information. Um, we'll discreetly bring you in if you don't want to be um, transparent, you're not ready to share, you want to listen and have a feel of the land, that's fine too. But reach out to us. We're looking forward to talking with you. And by all means, take care of one another. God bless.